Looks like Artosis. Okay. Maybe this isn't a point-and-click adventure game. Mira, over here. The icon on the bottom right indicates that you can move on with the dialogue by pressing E or clicking. Oh, okay. Hold E. Ship with new people arrived last night. My journey through space. Yo, Mirrodin. Thank you. Appreciate the sub, man. Whole year with you. Sorry, 10 months with you. Almost a whole year. Almost there. Soviet colony. Isn't that exciting? Like I've seen most of this place already. We did this afternoon. I don't want to be late. Who cares? Come on, it's really cool. Oh. 1, 2, 3. Or just click. I'll probably just click. To select a dialogue option, later choices will be on a timer, which can be disabled in the settings. We're going to go with the timer. Excuse me, guys. Burping. What do you think, guys? I don't have time. I say all right, then. Oops. We already got the bad end. You guys are so funny. All right, something bad's gonna happen, dude. I know it. I bet this is not the main character. They're probably gonna die. Oh. You were unloading espionage equipment. Would you print your face on the box? Should I be reading the dialogue out loud, guys? I can do that if you guys want. Maybe that's better for everybody. I kind of forget these games where it's a lot of reading. Should I? Do voices? Okay, sorry. I really got to run now. Thanks for showing me this place. It's really cool. Glad you liked it. Don't tell anyone we went up there, okay? I'll get in trouble. I won't, I promise. Hey, Mira, I'm glad you're here. I kind of missed you. Uh-oh. I missed you, too. Wow, chicka, wow, wow. Oh, that reminds me. My parents gave me a new cell when we got here. We have to reconnect. Let's do it. And... Here we go. All right, see you later. Press C or click the cell icon in the bottom left to open your cell. Okay. Is that this thing? Oh, God. This kind of stuff stresses me out when I have, like, a phone in the game. Like, games where I have to check the email in the game. I'm like, fuck me, man. This is your cell's home tab. It shows your current objective down in the bottom left. Walk home. Got it. Every conversation you've had is logged in this tab to help you keep track of who said what. Okay, clearly important. I guess we're supposed to go this way. I don't understand. I'm hitting E. What's the problem? Oh, I see. I'll be doing horror games for Halloween for sure. Prego Clam, excuse me. We're going to be doing a lot more streaming down the road here because I'm going to have more free time. If you know a good scare game, dude, you can send it to me. Just DM it to me on Twitch. Banana, apple, wild fruit, blue ice. What's your flavor? I don't think I can actually order from here. What is this? Out. Shipment of cashy green caramel bars has just arrived. No way, you have deep fried tulpa fish? Am I saying that right? Damn right we do. Only place in Drovia to serve it. You just arrived, huh? It's my first day here. I'm so happy to serve tulpa. My favorite dish back home. So you want some? Sorry, but I'm in a hurry. School's about to start. I'll be back this afternoon. No time. Am I not supposed to be here? Hold on. Was I supposed to keep going right? No. Clearly they want me to go down here. Not this way. All right, now that everybody's here, Mira, we can get started. Please make sure to arrive on time in the future. Is this done over Zoom? This morning I walked you through our learning platform and showed you the curriculum for the year. You'll be taught about the same topics as you would back home. Today we're going to cover some basic facts about our solar system. This wouldn't be news to most of you, but I want to make sure we are all on the same page. I love e-learning. Chat. Thank you, Trian. I'll check the game out later. I already know all this stuff. Can I skip this lesson and come back later? No, you haven't told me what exactly we are going to... No, I haven't even told you what exactly we're going to talk about. Yeah, kid. Let me ask my dad. I'm sure he'll write me a note. Classes are mandatory for everyone, even for the son of our chief of security. I'm sure he'll agree with me. We're laying some pipe here in the story, guys. Call that laying pipe. Trust fund idiot class. You were all given a map of the solar system as part of your school package. I can see that some of you have already put it up on the wall. Very nice. Please take a moment to double check if it's there. You may need it for your next assignment. Press spacebar to toggle your AR module's investigation mode. Once active, it will highlight necessary objects you can examine. Toggle to the right using, I assume that's the left-right buttons, and to the left using, okay? Gara Drovia. Am I saying that right? Drovia? It's the tab key? Oh, thank you. Thank you. Okay. Oh. Hey, sweetie. We just missed you. Have fun in class. We'll be back this afternoon from Mom. Looks like you all have the poster. I'll help you solve the task I'm about to give you. I also have another resource for you, an excerpt from a recent news article. I'm sending you both the sheet and the article now. Open your cell and check your News and Sheets tab. Submit the sheet once you think you've got it. From time to time, it will be useful to stop and think for a while. Okay? Some benches, sofas, and chairs will offer a place to sit down. Take your cell and go over everything you know so far. Okay. Whenever you receive a news article, it is stored... Excuse me, guys. Sorry. Whenever you see a news article, it is stored in this tab. Select it to view the latest news. The little bouncing icon indicates the new cell content you haven't seen yet. Okay. All right. New Jordan Journal. So that's the other planet, not the one we're on, I think. For almost four centuries, lithium-ion technology was the be-all and end-all in battery technology. Up until recently, nobody would have predicted the sudden rise of thallium? Thallium? Base energy storage. Just 2 years ago, scientists first succeeded in producing titanium-based prototype that far exceeded its lithium counterpart in terms of storage capacity, weight, power, and longevity. When vast amounts of the supposedly rare titanium ore were discovered under the crust of Drovia last year, a new gold rush began, the likes of which we haven't seen since Gara's first lunar colonies. Two very different factions. Gara and groups of savants, am I saying this right? Saviants migrants from New Jordan have already secured their spot on the planet's surface, eager to participate in this next technological revolution. I feel like we're discovering that I am getting worse and worse at reading here. The first colony outside of Gara, the cradle of humanity, was built in 1608. It was a small science base on Million, one of the planet's 3 moons. Fast forward to today, humanity has conquered most of the solar system. The colonization of Drovia started only about a year ago. Saviants from the Oh, I have to, like, fill this in. Oh, okay. I see now. All right. Anyways, the closest planet to Drovia has now established their own colony. Your new home, Sector 2 on Drovia. This not only gives us Savians our very own nation, but also access to one of the world's most sought-after resources. So 3, we want that to be Italium. Due to the technological innovations, the price of Italium has skyrocketed over the last year. So wait, let's go back to the article. Drovia. We get it right? Humanity originated on Gara and settled the other planets from here. Oh shit, did I fuck up, King Poppy? Sorry, guys. Second question, I'm surprised you got that wrong! No! Shit, guys! This is why I dropped out of college. Someone from New Jordan created their own colony on Drova. Sorry, guys. Chat, you gotta be on my case about this, man. Good job, Mira. Looks like you have a grasp on this topic. Let's move to the next. Hold on. Monka W. What was that? Connection closed. Let's save room as quickly as possible. They'll be locked down in 60 seconds. Wait, oh fuck. Go! Where the fuck am I supposed to go? I don't know where I'm supposed to go. Shit. Help, anyone, please. Hey, girl, please help me. The door is stuck. Come on, you've got to hurry. But she... Wait, please grab the door and pull. We're gonna save her. It's working. 40 seconds until lockdown. Please don't let go. Come on, lady. Look, get us killed. Thanks so much. This way. Look, I'm moving faster than her, too. Seconds. I assume we just want to go up. I don't know. I don't know where I'm supposed to go. This is not the right place. Shit. Fuck. Oh! No. Did I just run past her? I was reading Twitch chat. Oh, no. Oh, fuck.
Even after 10 years, meeting your ex still feels kind of strange. Or maybe it doesn't if you don't still have feelings for her. And maybe it doesn't if the whole world isn't on the brink of war. I don't even know why I agreed to see Kat that day. My thoughts were still lingering on my work. My unit was responsible for the safety of one of the most important visitors Yara had seen in a long time. Joseph Banny, Foreign Minister of Drovia. Whatever came of his negotiations with our president could make or break the relationship between our planets for generations to come. Yet here I was, fighting with my ex about how often I should call my daughter, pretending that it mattered.
Sorry, I got distracted for a second. Were you listening to the radio? I'm sorry, Kat. They were talking about Banny. This whole thing has really put me on edge. Excuse me. TTS volume is low. I'll try to fix that before the next stream. Fenris Wolf, we're going to try to put it up on Patreon. And do recordings for next year for GSL, assuming that it's still on next year. That's what you said every time. Let's get back, Laura. That's why we're here, right? Well, let's get back to... Sorry, I can't even read here. Let's get back to Laura. That's why we're here, right? I don't know what else to say. You never visit her. You don't even call her back. You're being unfair. I watched that awful movie with her that you didn't want to see. Come on, that was over a month ago. And you barely responded to her messages ever since. I don't understand how you could treat her like that. She deserves better. Honestly, I don't like spending time at our old place. What? Why? What do we do, chat? Oh, shit. I don't know. You don't know? What do you want from me? Wouldn't you find it weird to be in someone else's home all the time? All the time? You mean every other weekend? You know what I mean. Laura's a teenager now, and it would be good for her if she had a second parent to talk to. And good for me, frankly. Look, I'll try to do better. Great. Why don't you go up to her right now, then? She's at home, and I won't be bothering you. I have an appointment. Yeah, okay. Really? Laura will be delighted. I have to go now. It was good seeing you. You too.
As I started walking home, I felt angry at myself. Not for failing to show my daughter how much I cared for her, but for actually not caring as much as she would have deserved. At least that's what I thought I felt like at the time. I was under a lot of pressure due to Banny's visit, and I found it hard to think about anything other than work.
Can I get on? Days of the market crash of 2044. Yeah, this is a stereotypical work-consumed, divorced, alcoholic detective. Hey, Dad. Hi. You're working on your novel? She's got a novel? Please stop looking at the screen. It's still very rough. What are you doing here? I thought I'd stop by and say hello. I haven't had much time for that lately. Did Mom send you? Kind of. She can't really... Kind of, but she can't really send me anywhere. I came because I wanted to. Okay. So how's that novel coming along? Will I ever get to read it? I'm working in a different text right now. I haven't had much time for the novel lately. I'm in that writing contest. Don't you remember? Ooh. I made it into the second round. Hey, not bad. That's great. I have to knock it out of the park because I don't have... Sorry, I have to knock it out of the park because I have to make it to the finals. All the finalists participate in a workshop led by Hannah Slater. That would be so awesome. Who's that? You don't know her? Seriously? She wrote The Tree and the Asteroid. She's the best. Sounds good. I'm sure you'll make it. At least one of us is optimistic. I need to finish this within the next 2 days, and it still sucks. I'll leave you to it then. We know if you want to go watch another movie. You're smiling now. You did like the last one after all, didn't you? I hated it. He's like smiling. I hated it. Sure you did. See you soon, Dad. We're gonna find out she's doing Mario erotica. She's just part of Artosis's Twitch chat. Now we're two. This is almost overwhelmingly open-ended. To smoke? All right. Tasteless back to smoking. So we're smoking now. All right. Sector 2 incident 40th anniversary by the Garian Gazette. Today marks the 40th anniversary of the tragic Sector 2 incident, which put an abrupt and permanent end to New Jordan's colonization efforts on Drovia. Critical structural flaws led to a series of explosions in the colonial mines, which caused big parts of the residential tunnels above to collapse, resulting in over 1,000 deaths. An independent investigation concluded that no oversight of the construction projects on part of the New Jordan's public authorities had been dangerously negligent. Following public outcry and pressure from the interplanetary community, it's that burger from earlier. New Jordan was forced to shut down its colonization project on Drovia for good. To this day, an addendum to the Space Travel and Planetary Protection Treaty of 1803 forbids the construction of another New Jordan colony on Drovian ground. 85-year-old Juliette Lacoste, a survivor herself, lost her only daughter, Mira, in the incident. That was us earlier. Lacoste, I don't know how to say this fucking word, had taken a job as a geographer, aiding with the analysis of mineral composition in the planet's crust. The tragic loss of her daughter ended up destroying her marriage as well. She moved to Gara and became a Garian citizen because, in her own words, she would never be able to forgive New Jordan's government for what they did to her family. Lacoste will be on our special installment tonight and recount her memorials of the horrific incident. Are we not supposed to be here? Is there somewhere else we can go? Oh, is this my home? Oh no, what am I doing? We were just here. So there's nothing else to do. Look at the screen, Dad. Alright. Sorry, kid. Download news. Nice. Banny's symbolic visit from the Garian Daily. This morning, after a 6-week journey through space, the most important guest of the year of this year's Interplanetary Trade Summit has finally arrived on Gara. Drovia's Foreign Minister, Joseph Banny. As one of the most radical critics of the Garian state and its colonial activities, Banny has been fighting for more economic and political autonomy on Drovia's part for a while. His central demand at the summit is expected to be for Drovia's full emancipation from Garian rule. However, political observers don't expect President Robertstein to give in to their demands. The Drovian experts in Robertstein's ministry declared themselves against granting the colony more rights and liberties, especially in light of the Savient Front's growing influence on Drovia. The Savient Front is an extremist branch of the Savient. Am Am I saying this right? Saviant religion, and is infamous for demanding backwards anti-scientific positions. Drovian independence would inevitably lead to a stronger influence of the group in our solar system. However, if Robertstein doesn't want to escalate relations between our planets, he might be forced to find some compromises with Banny. Okay? We ain't remembering this. Ooh, zooming out. I like it. Buy cigarettes. In a post-cancer time, smoking is less lethal. Oh, imagine that. But still addictive for many. Cigarettes can be bought across the city. Your cell's your cell's home tab lists how many cigarettes you have left. The choice is yours. Help Neil quit smoking or enjoy some nice views of the city over a cigarette. Okay. Hey, thank you, Mr. Cates. Appreciate it.
I looked at my reflection in the glass and down at the layers of city below my feet. I'd almost told Kat how strange being in our old place still felt to me. I didn't want her to think I still missed her. Maybe I did, because something still hurt when I saw her. Although it might just have been the memory of not getting something we wanted, of having failed. As good as we may be at making sense of things, there are some we can't work into the narrative.
Welcome, visitor. Mr. Conrad, is currently not at home. That's probably because I'm standing in the hallway. Would you like to leave a message? No, it's me, Neil Conrad. Perform another scan. Scanning is currently not possible. Please contact the system administrator for more information. Great, the scanner's probably busted again. I should check my cell. Maybe I got notified about it. Okay, starting to get the handle of this game. People will message you from time to time. Select this tab to view your messages. Apartment code. Dear Mr. Conrad, I hope you read this message in time. Your building's ID scanning system broke earlier today and is currently under maintenance. As your apartment will not be able to identify you, you have to re-enter your backup key code, which is updated every month for security reasons. Your current code is 9264. Remember that, chat. I will keep you updated on the ID system status. I apologize for the inconvenience, and I hope the matter will be resolved shortly. What was it? 92? How do I do this? Once it's open, you can input the numbers by using... I'm sorry, what do I have to do to get this to work? Whenever the keypad symbol is in the bottom right of the screen, by pressing N. Oh, okay. 9264. Nice, 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 nice. Hey, Gary. So how'd that date with your ex go? Perfectly. What do you think? Well, I hope it was worth ditching me. What's the situation? Our job's done for today. Banny and his staff are with the president, or with President Robertstein now. Tonight we are invited to the dinner with some fat cats. Things went over smoothly, nothing out of the ordinary so far. But goddamn, Banny's guys annoyed the fuck out of me. They didn't miss an opportunity to call us colonialists. One more time and I might have punched them all in the throat. I'm just happy they're Johnson's responsibility for the rest of the day. Let's hope that we're all getting along better after the summit. I'm not so sure about that. Did you read the article from the Trade Summit on the news today? Yes. The one about Robertson not really planning on giving Banny anything? They've been saying that for weeks. Let's wait and see. What else do you think will happen? Drovian independence? You ask me, Banny shouldn't get anything at all. We built this whole colony after all. Anyways, the chief has scheduled a briefing tomorrow morning at 9. Don't be late. Copy that. See you tomorrow. Hey, Horace. How's it going? Oh, Horace is a little Terran player. Let's pet him. Ooh. Oh, smoke. Let's make him smoke. Looks like he's gonna pee over the balcony. Bedtime. Sleeps with his clothes on. Hello? Conrad, it's me. Everything all right? It's not. Banny's been shot. What? What's his condition? He's dead. Where are you now? Dead? I asked you where you are, Conrad. I'm at my place. I'll have someone pick you up. You know I don't. It's a 15-minute train ride. I'll be there. Make it quick. Holy shit, guys.
Fuck. How could that happen? I didn't even dare think about the impending political aftermath. If this was indeed murder, it couldn't be. I hope there was a mistake. Maybe Gary had gone crazy. Maybe I was dreaming. Foreign Minister Banny's death could be the tipping point in the conflict between Gyara and Drovia. This whole visit was meant to ease tensions between our planets. Now it could lead to war. The first interplanetary war. Fuck, he'll snap out of it. He'll figure this out. Focus on the task ahead.
Is this the way to the train? This is the train here. This is what Cyberpunk 2077 should have been. Is Cyberpunk good now? Maybe I should try it again. I used to stream it, but it was like so buggy. It was immersion breaking. There you are, Conrad. You look long enough. Evening, Gary. Fill me in. It seems like Banny was shot by a sniper when he was out on the balcony. His secretary was with him when it happened. Clean headshot. He was dead on the spot. Staff's pretty shaken up, but nobody else is hurt. Any development since he was shot? Anything suspicious? No, it seems that the sniper hit the target and then ran. I also asked the staff if they noticed anything unusual prior to the attack. Secretary and the priest... Priest? The secretary and the priest said no, and the bodyguards refused to talk to me altogether. How come? Bunch of radical Drovian nationalists, conspiracy nuts. They're still in shock. Give them a moment. They're traumatized right now. They're supposed to be professionals. They've got to snap out of it. They keep refusing to cooperate. I'm taking them in for obstructing our investigation. This is Gara, not some lawless rock. Hold on, did you say priest earlier? Yeah, I thought that was weird. Yeah, a guy from Banny's staff, his spiritual advisor, and a somewhat prominent savant front leader. Member, excuse me. The guy is fucking annoying. Colroy says he can barely keep him away from Banny's body. What's the priest trying to do? Fuck if I know. Some weird ritual. Anyway, we're trying to find out where the shot came from. It has to be one of the opposite high-rises, but we don't know which one. I've already started looking into it, and I think we can pretty much rule out the casino. They ramped up security tonight because of a big, fancy event. It would be near impossible to get a gun in there. And very stupid. We need to track down the perp as soon as possible. Get up there and give Young a hand. Copy that. Realize how big of a shit show this is, right? I can't believe he got shot. What did we miss? I mean, we checked everything, kept tabs on everyone. Banny seemed to be in nobody's crosshairs. How in God's name could that happen? Let's find out. Seriously, Conrad, we better have quick results on our hands. If we don't, we'll be the first in line to be out of a job. Yeah, and you know, there might be a war. Just get up there and find out where that shot came from. Report back to me when you're done. I have a few phone calls to make. Roger. All right, guys, the story's picking up. It's picking up! Guys, I'm just going to stand up and stretch my legs. I'm going to be back in 1 minute. Go get some water. Go hydrate. I'll be here in a second. Get in there and talk to Young. Pickle, no. Fuck, man, he never wants to be with me when it's actually a good time for him to hang out. Excuse me. I'm burping, guys. Unbelievable. Just leave us be. Neil, over here. It's always nice to see you, except, you know, it's the middle of the night and there's a dead guy on the balcony. Yeah, well, I call that Tuesday. It's Friday. For real, I'm glad you're here. Gary's been acting like, you know, himself. I'm just setting up my mobile lab, and I could use your help. Our #1 priority is to find out where the shot came from. Chief already prepared a case sheet. Let me send it to you right now. He wants you to submit it as soon as possible. Sorry, he wants you to submit it as soon as you think you got it. Take a look around and talk to Benny's staff. Maybe that will get us closer to the answer. Got it. Oh, and one more thing. We're still missing an important piece of the puzzle. We didn't find the bullet yet. Let me know if you do. All right. So the bullet went right through him. Ooh, okay. Chiefly. Press H to toggle outline mode. With yellow objects outlined, you can... Orange, you can have something to talk to. Gray outline means you can have nothing to learn from the person or object. As you progress, people and objects you already interacted with might have old new information. Got it. What? The bullet disappeared into the wall right behind the closet. It's locked. Two wooden spheres dubbed Bawas. Saviants use them when praying together. Can I not interact with this one? A casino, pretty noisy place, might help disguise the sound of a gunshot. The Sakura Hotel looks like a fancy place, even at a distance, maybe 150 meters away. Third possible location, the Glade Hotel. Those are all over the city, 180 meters from here. 1 second, guys. My work is texting me. Give me 1 sec, guys. Sorry. Sorry, guys. I'm almost done. Did I lose weight? No, but I got a haircut. I always look skinnier if I've got a haircut. Okay. We're back, guys. Thank you for waiting. So we've got 3 possible locations. We're going to have to probably investigate. Oh, wait. Is there another one over here? Rocket Tower. It houses the multimedia conglomerate. It's about 300 meters away. All right, let's talk to some of the witnesses here. Good evening. Ma'am, are you okay? Yes, we were just talking about our plans for breakfast, and then he... Were you close? Yeah, I've been working with him for a long time. Did you notice anything suspicious since you came here? No, Joseph has always been on edge lately, but that only makes sense. Are we safe here? What if the sniper comes back? The sniper's long gone. They had a clear target. You're not in danger. You know that. You don't know that. For a second, I thought he just tripped, but then I saw... Do you remember the way he fell? I was standing to his right, and he fell away from me. So you think the shot came from one of the buildings on the right? I guess so. I just stood there and stared at him. Then Smith came and pulled me inside. Thank you. Who has the key for the cupboard? One more thing. Do you know who has the key for the cupboard on the 2nd floor? I don't have it. Maybe the bodyguards do? That's all. People are on their way to keep you company. They should be here soon. Hello, Neil Conrad, CDI. Are you with Mr. Banny? We already talked to your colleagues. I know, but I need your help with something. Do you know where I can find the key to the cupboard upstairs? Why would you need to look in there? I think it contains an important piece of evidence. I'd prefer if you didn't mess with anything before Drovian authorities arrive. Drovian authorities? We prefer this handled by our own people. The sniper will surely be off planet by the time that happens. We'll share our findings with them anyway, I promise. Oh, like you promised to protect Mr. Banny? I understand you're upset. We will take full responsibility for this when the time comes. You will, huh? What will the punishment be? A promotion? It's okay, Eddie. We don't want to fight. It's only convenient for Gara that one of our champions for Drovian independence is out of the picture. Dude, cooperation or consequences, bro. If you don't cooperate, I'll have to take you in. I'd like to see you try. Okay, this is it. Open the cupboard or I'm charging you with obstruction of CDI's investigation. Strong-arming people into doing their bidding, huh? Surprising move from a Garian. Just give him the key. It's not like there's anything in there. There, take it. I'm not telling you anymore. Much obliged. Let's go. Bullet. Young, look at this. The bullet was inside the cupboard, as we expected. Here it is. Good work. Hold on. Let me have a look. This kind of projectile usually doesn't go very far. They probably used a comparatively small rifle to better disguise the gunshot. It was fired from a distance of no more than 200 meters, I would say. 250 tops. Good to know, thank you. By the way, I forgot something earlier. There. You should now be able to submit the sheet I sent you. I don't know if you have all the evidence yet, but you're now able to send me your conclusions once you do. Okay, cool. Cool. Excuse me, sir. Are you with the CDI? I am. Neil Conrad. Pleased to meet you. I am Priest Arjan. Or Arjan? Arjan, whatever. I was Mr. Banny's spiritual advisor. I kindly ask that you let me take off Mr. Banny's jewelry. It's a very important part of the Savant's farewell ritual. We must free the dead from their worldly possessions so that they could safely cross over to the afterlife. It must be done before the soul has completely left the body and we're running out of time. I'll hand the jewelry over to the CDI right away. It has no value to me. I understand, but I can't have you moving the body. It's crucial evidence that can't be tampered with. Do you believe in something, Mr. Conrad? I'm not religious, if that's what you're asking. Do you think Gara is a good place to live? Mostly, yes. So you believe in the capitalist ideology and the idea of wealth and personal gain. That's not what I said. Listen, Mr. Arjan, I'm not here to discuss philosophical questions with you. Please, I'll be very careful when taking off the jewelry. I will make sure not to alter any of the evidence. The Garian state likes to pride itself in its tolerance of liberty. This is your chance to prove to me that you're not just full of empty words. I'm sorry. We can't just take any chances here. If you want us to find the culprits, please stay away from the body. So they're empty words after all. I pray for the corrupted Garian soul. All right, then. I'm sorry. Jesus. So she said 250 meters, right? 200 to 250 meters. Couldn't be that one. Could not be this one. So it has to be the casino. Gunshot from the casino, right? Small caliber rifle. All right, so let's see if we can report this. Anything you investigate will be cataloged here neatly and organized by locations. Thank you. That's cute. There's how many steps I've taken. They said it would likely come from the right. Over the past few years, so there's history to go, by Charles Fly. Over the past few years, more and more inhabitants of Drovia have been demanding stronger Saviant representation in the colonial government. But why is it that so many Saviants live in Sector 1 in the first place? Find out today in Histories to Go. In 1798, 1 year after Gara had kicked off the construction of Sector 1, a group of savants, or Saviants from New Jordan, started erecting a dome of their own in a nearby valley. Sector 2 was supposed to be a new beginning and a new home for Saviants who had experienced marginalization and oppression on New Jordan. Its economy would rely on the mining and export of Thylanium, which at the time was just shaping up to become one of the most valuable resources in the solar system. In 1800, mere weeks after settlers had begun to inhabit the newly constructed colony, a series of underground explosions rocked the tunnels, causing thousands of deaths. To this day, the Sector 2 incident, is the deadliest catastrophe in the history of space colonization. An independent investigation concluded that severe construction flaws were to blame. Some critics have ascribed the neglectful architecture to an anti-science stance inherent in the Saviant faith. The Interplanetary Court ruled that Saviant-led colonization projects on Drovia and across the solar system were to be halted indefinitely. In a controversial move, the court went on to grant Gara exclusive access to Drova for 50 years. In the immediate aftermath of the incident, Gara provided humanitarian aid to the nearby colony, evacuating the survivors and tending to the wounded. The Garian government offered anyone who lost their home the chance to migrate to Sector 1 permanently, which many preferred to, returning to New Jordan. The Saviant population in Sector 1 has steadily grown since becoming the majority a few years ago. Okay, emails. Hi, Neil. Thanks for saying hello to Laura. Even if she didn't show it, she's happy you swung by. Take care. All right. So before we submit this, let's talk to her one more time. She said... Oh, actually, we have this saved. We have all the conversations saved, right? Logs? No more than 200 meters. I would say 250 tops. That was the casino, right? Casino. Let's go, chat. How do I... where do I report this thing? I'm sorry, guys. Where do I do this? It came from the right? Oh, maybe you're right. Well, that's kind of to his right. Maybe it is this. 150 meters away. 200 meters away. Couldn't be Rocket Tower. It's too far away. Casino said it had tight security. That doesn't mean it couldn't have happened from there. I think it's the casino. It's the hotel? How many people say hotel? How many people say casino? Jeez, we're split 50-50. But she said it was fired from the distance of no more than 200 meters. I would say 250 tops. Oh, I think you're right, Dunebug. Dunebug, I think you got it. Where do I fill this out? Sheets, the bullet. Wait, which hotel was it? What was this hotel called? Sakura Hotel. Are we going to go with it? Sakura Hotel? So, yeah, it would have to come from there, right? Oof. Dude, if you guys are wrong, I'm gonna kill you guys. We're submitting it. You guys ready? Now what? Report to Gary and ask him what to do next. I think you should get... Got it. See you later. I'm sorry, where do I find Gary at? Any new findings? The bullet probably came from the Sakura Hotel. Good job, Conrad. I'm sending Satio to lock the place down. Head over there. I'll catch up to you as soon as I can. Listen, about those bodyguards. What do you think? Cut him some slack? Punished? Cut him some slack. Took some convincing, but they've helped me find the bullet that killed Banny. Let's cut them some slack and question them tomorrow when the shock is worn off. Since when did you have a soft spot for Drovian extremists? I don't, but these are special circumstances. Anyway, you should get going. I'm on my way.
It wasn't until I was on my way back to the train that I noticed the park's obscene size. The night was cool, and the mansion district was probably the quietest place in the whole center. It was one of the last spots in the area where buildings hadn't been stacked on top of each other like toy blocks. My head was unusually clear, and to my surprise, I noticed that I was in a good mood. In retrospect, I believe that it stemmed from a sense of purpose driving me forward that night.
What's up? Listen, Neil, the police just got an anonymous tip from the Sakura Hotel. Whoever sent it to them didn't provide a lot of details. That means that we were right, by the way, guys. Just that they had been in contact with a suspicious person. Why so vague? I don't know. But it looks like you definitely got the right building. Talk to you later. Couldn't have done it without you, chat. Gara Sakura Hotel. Enter the hotel. I'm sorry, is this not the... I've downloaded the news. News. An independent Drovian economy? The possibility and potential consequences of an independent Drovia have been hotly debated in politics and the media lately. While many seem to be focused on the cultural and political dimensions, the real meat of the issue lies in its economics. As a Garian colony, Drovia cannot freely trade with other colonies or planets. Instead, it is forced to export its raw materials, like the ever-important Tylanium, to Ghana under market value, which then processes or resells it as at a profit. Excuse me. The big winners here are companies like the Gara-based mining giant Milix, but also Gara itself, whose hegemony over the solar system is somewhat dependent on its Tylanium empire. If Drovia were to gain independence, it could start selling Tylanium to the highest bidder, which would spell massive economic damage for Gara and some of its biggest companies. How am I feeling with Artosis? I'm sad Artosis is going, but I'm okay. He's not leaving, like, right now. I have many more months with Artie. Alright, do we want to go this way? No. Other way. Drovia is the new America. Going up. Alright, is it Gary? Oh, Satio. Good evening, Neil. Hey, Satio. Looks like you beat me here. Well, the rest of us use cars, you know. I know. Let me bring you up to speed. We locked down the hotel and told the staff that nobody can go in or out. Holloway is keeping an eye on everybody in the lobby. Is it Sato? 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 Sorry, guys. Holloway is keeping an eye on everybody in the lobby. I flew a drone up to the highest room. Long said that's where the sniper might be. It's empty, lights out, and no signs of life. Excuse me. Figured as much. Snipers don't usually stick around. But I did see lights in the hotel room below. Maybe the guest in there saw or heard something. Oh, Saito? Thank you, Dunebug. I'll pay them a visit. The receptionist said that the sniper's room was rented out to a gentleman named Diaz. I got his ID chip number already. Currently running a citywide search for it, but without success so far. Do we know what Diaz looks like? They don't have any surveillance cameras in the hotel. You know how it is. Rich people and their privacy. So no, we don't know what he looks like, but maybe you can find out. I opened a sheet. Let me send that to you. What did you tell the staff? That we have no reason to believe that a dangerous criminal escaped from the hotel. Good work. Let me know if you get a hit on our perps ID. I'll be inside if you need me. Good luck. Let's go, chat. Good evening. Good evening. Neil Conrad, CDI. Could you answer a few questions? Naturally. Do you have any relevant information on Mr. Diaz for me? Anything suspicious? Nothing out of the ordinary. I sent all the information we have to your colleague. Payment info, ID number, those kinds of things. I see. I like to have a look around Diaz's room. Do you have a universal key card or something? If it's absolutely necessary, yes, it is. Here you go. But please be careful not to disturb any of our guests at this late hour. Thanks, I will. Good evening. Agent Long, CDI. Hey, Gary. Oh, skip that one. All right, let's get up there. Please keep it down in the corridors, if possible, and mind the carpets. Why can I not move? Oh, elevator. Duh. This is a nice hotel room, man. An almost empty bottle of whiskey. And a pretty expensive one of that, judging by the receipt. It's a piece of paper. It's empty except for a strange hand-drawn symbol in the middle. Might be relevant. Fancy bathtub. Maybe the perp used it? We should have the whole bathroom checked for DNA. You leave a little surprise for me in the toilet? No. How do I get up here? Oh, I see. Oh, damn. This isn't nice. Hey, Gary, come up here for a second. Did you find something? I'm pretty sure it's a piece of the window pane was cut out and put back in. Judging from the blue residue, they used a pocket laser cutting device. You think the sniper could have fired from here? It's possible. He'd have to be a really good shot, though. I also saw a tiny blood stain on the carpet below. Maybe the perp cut himself when he handled the piece of glass? Good work. I'll get back to my post and call the DNA guys. Let me know when you're done. They have Protoss technology. What the? Stay calm, man. We're the CDI. And I'm the CEO of Norton Robotics. I'm serious. We're Agent Conrad and Agent Long with the CDI. I'm also serious. I'm Clarissa Norton, CEO of Norton Robotics. Oh. Didn't the CDI teach you to knock first? We're in the middle of a high-profile investigation. Manners still matter. On that note, would you mind calling off your armed drone? Fine. Please make yourself comfortable. We'd rather stand. You need to answer a couple of questions. Everybody wants a piece of me these days. Make it quick. I'm a busy woman. You know your neighbor upstairs. In the hotel? I never saw him. But I heard him take a phone call in the corridor earlier, around 11 o'clock. At 11 in the evening, in the corridor, I believe he was pacing up and down the hall until he had... Sorry, what? I believe he was pacing up and down the hall until the person he called picked up. Then he went to his room. Was it a live conversation? Or did he get a recorded message from someone off-planet? He spoke too, so it must have been a live conversation. Okay, so it's on planet. What did he say? I don't know. I didn't pay much attention. He might not have spoken Garian at all. Anything else? Make it quick. I'm a busy woman. Did you hear gunfire earlier? A gun? What kind of war zone is this? Answer the question. No, but now that you mention it, I heard some noise earlier, sometime between 1 and 2. Remember it, chat. I thought someone had popped a cork. Anything else? That's all. So you're going to leave me alone now? We might have to bring you in for questioning, but for now, please stay and wait for further instructions. Of course, I'll stay. My tea isn't even cool enough to drink yet. Is there anything else we need? I feel like we did everything. Oh, wait. So we're done with that. Nice coastal vibes. I think we're ready to do it, chat. Sheets. The perp's hair is... Do we know the color of the hair? The beard is... What the fuck? How are we supposed... I don't... Okay, we got more to do. Can we check the sink? No. Nothing over here. What the fuck? Oh, let's go downstairs. Okay. Oh, okay. So we're done with this spot. What? Sato. I tried to find out how Diaz escaped from the hotel. Banny was shot at 1:39. I suppose that Diaz left shortly after that, probably between 1:45 and 2:15. So we have an idea when he left. The big question right now is how. There's a functioning ID scanner at the door that only picked him up once he arrived. That means he can't have left through the front door. Could he still be here? No, I've had my drone scan the whole building for his ID twice already. He must have gone out through a back door, but you don't get that far by foot. My theory is he was picked up by a getaway driver in the back. There's a vehicle tracker on the launch pad that scans each car at the exact time it lands there. Cars aren't allowed to stick around for long on the launch pad, so it's just meant for quick deliveries and pickups. Here's the thing. I went to ask the guard to pull the data for me a couple of minutes ago. He said someone turned it off earlier tonight. Swore it wasn't him and that he hadn't noticed. We'll have to find out who it was. If we confront whoever helped Diaz get away, we might find out where he went. I'm sending a sheet to your cell. Submit it as soon as you can think of who disabled the tracker. Maybe the traffic data will still help, even though parts are missing. The guard said your AR module can read it directly from the scanner on the launch pad. Roger that. So we have 2 sheets now. Diaz could escape unnoticed because the vehicle was turned up by the guard, the pianist, the receptionist, the bartender. Okay. Excuse me, sir. How can I help you? Have you met Mr. Diaz? The guest from the 8th floor? I think I talked to him yesterday. He was having a late-night drink at the bar after he arrived. I was packing my things up when he went to his room. I asked him about the viola he was carrying. Okay. Quite an expensive model, I have to say. Did he show it to you? No, he kept it in his case. He generally wasn't a talkative type. Got it. So he hid the gun in there. What does he look like? He's a redhead with a beard. Did you see anybody leave between 1:30 and 2:15? I was right here all night, but I really didn't pay any attention to that. Sorry. We gave a concert earlier, and I kept playing for the people that stuck around. Thank you. That's all for now. Did you meet Mr. Diaz? Doesn't ring a bell. Don't think he ever came to my bar. Now, the other guy just said that he was at the bar. Did you see anybody leave between 1:30 and 2:15? No, I was back in the kitchen cleaning some glasses. I had a lot of dishes to do after the concert tonight. Can I go now? I have a young boy at home, and the sitter can't stay much longer. I'm sorry, but the hotel is in lockdown until further notice. You might want to give them a call. It could be a while until you can leave. That's all for now. But this guy... said he was at the bar, right? He was having a late drink at the bar, so I think this bartender is a lying bitch. Good evening. Could you answer a few of my questions? Have you met Mr. Diaz? Who's that? A guest from the 8th floor. He arrived last night. I have not talked to any guests in a while. Did you see anybody leave at the designated time? Or a car picking somebody up? Could be. A bunch of people got picked up after the concert. But I'm more interested in people going in than out. I see. When was the concert over? It started at 20:30. Took about 3 hours, but some people stuck around a little bit longer. So it would have been done at 23:30. 11:30. About the tracker. No idea. It's supposed to be running around the clock. Are you sure it wasn't turned off? And you sure it was turned off? It didn't just malfunction? I'm pretty sure it was offline. I just turned it back on, and it seems to be running now. Plus, it's only been there for 2 days. It's a good brand, too. Could it be turned off from anywhere other than this booth right here? No. And it's just been you here all night, nobody else? Well, sometimes I take a break. I usually ask Felicia or Byrne to take over and keep an eye on everything. Felicia or Byrne? Felicia's the bartender who won't shut up about her stupid kid. Baron's the paintist. They take over for you tonight? Yeah. I think Felicia at 22 o'clock. Baron at 0:45. Both for about 15 minutes. It's the bartender! Oh! Oh, chat! Let's ask her about the tracker. Do you know anything about it? Have you heard that it briefly took off? I heard that you briefly took over for the guard a while ago. I did, but why would I turn off the tracker? I wouldn't even know how. Thank you, that's all for now. All right. Do we just do it, guys? Sheets. preps. Should we do this one now? The beard is red. Red. We probably have a cut arm, viola case. Do we want cut arm or viola case, guys? Probably a viola case, right? Well, they're both true, right? Yeah, they had a viola. Because the pianist said that the guy had a viola case, but I guess he also has a cut arm. I don't know how to submit this. Do I have to go talk to them first? Oh, is there more we can look at down here? I didn't even... Oh, okay. You can look at the launch pad or whatever. No, going for a smoke? Sorry, I stopped reading. Probably, hey, I have a question. Do you always store your whiskey in the backyard? Uh-oh. That's an expensive brand to just leave out here. Oh, looks like they forgot to bring in part of tonight's shipment. I'll let the bartender know. Was the whiskey dropped off here by car? Yeah, alcohol often comes in pretty late. Do you remember when they landed tonight? No. Wait, I do actually. I saw them arrive when I went back in after a break. It was precisely at 22:10. Are you sure about the time? Yeah, I was looking at my cell right at that moment because I got a message. Thank you. So I thought the guy said 22:10. But I don't see that time on here. Oh, duh, because... Okay, no, we know that can't be that time because it was turned off. Say arrives or leaves? Good question, Dunebug. So we know it's the bartender, right? We're going to submit this. Take a look at the logs. We saw it arrive. It was precisely at 22:10, so that's probably when the guy got away. And there is no... Yeah, it was turned off before that. All right, so let's do this, guys. Bartender. We ready? We all agree it's the bartender, right, chat? Nobody has any doubts, right? 1000%, it's the bartender. I really gotta get home soon. I don't know if I've got kids to take care of. The guard told me that you took over him during his break at 22 o'clock. After that, no more vehicles were scanned on the launch pad. However, the guard said that people were picked up in the backyard all night. According to the pianist, there was delivery shortly after 10, but then there's no record of it. Tracker must have already been turned off. Care to explain what's going on here? I don't know what you're talking about. If you won't be honest with me now, I'll have to take you in for questioning. What? I have to get home. Mr. Diaz is suspected of being involved in an interplanetary murder case. I don't have to tell you how serious it is to be complicit in something like that. Murder case? Shit. I don't know what he was up to, okay? It was about the money. Did he kill someone? Please tell me everything from the start. Diaz was at my bar last night. He offered me a drink. At first I thought he was going to hit on me. Then he said he needed my help, that he was expecting a visit today, and that his visitor wanted to stay under the radar. He asked me if I could do him a favor and turn off the card tracker, offered me a bunch of money for it. I had to take it. I really needed it, okay? I didn't think he would do any harm. I assumed it was about a secret lover, maybe a famous one? Wouldn't be the first time around here. It's also pretty commonplace that our guests ask for special favors. This was a pretty small one, honestly. And then I saw Diaz leave tonight. He was picked up by a guy in a white van. I realized that he had lied to me, and I got cold feet. That's when I called in the anonymous tip. Oh, so that was her. So that was you. Why didn't you say right away that he got in a van? I don't know. I panicked, okay? I said he was suspicious, and I hoped that you'd take it from there. I didn't want to implicate myself by drawing attention to the car. I see. A white van, huh? You didn't catch any more details about the car or the driver. No, sorry. But what does Mr. Diaz look like? He's a skinny, tall guy with red hair and a red beard. Please, you have to understand, I didn't think it was a big deal. You can't tell anyone. I can barely make my ends meet. I can't lose my job or go to jail. I have a son. What do we think? I can't let that slide? You helped a dangerous man escape. Shit, I really didn't mean to, please. You going to jail, lady. Video game moral moment. Moral moment. Sorry, I stopped reading. The bartender gave the anonymous tip to the police when she realized that Diaz had lied to her. Sounds like a risky plan. Banking on the cooperation of silence of a stranger. Yo, Archieval, thank you for the sub, man. First sub in an hour, dude. Appreciate you, man. 18 months. I think that part was improvised. The tracker was installed only 2 days ago. Don't you think she might have been an accomplice from the get-go? Unlikely. If she was, I don't think she would have called in a tip. Maybe, but we should... But should we have her arrested to be sure? I think so, right? Yeah, let's just arrest her. Fuck it, man. Let's do that and focus our efforts on the van now. Gentlemen, I've been looking into that van for a while. I've been looking into that white van while you were talking. A vehicle matching the description passed by a nearby security camera at about the right time. Pretty sure that's it. I followed its trail. It was last scanned a few minutes ago, and it seems to be parked now. Where? In the lower layers, just a few train stops away. Excellent work, Conrad. Can you go check it out? I'm waiting for the chief here. He's on his way. He wanted to see this place for himself. And I'll get back to HQ. I'm of more help with the database at my fingertips. Copy that. I'll catch the next train and keep you posted. I'm digging the game, by the way, guys. This is fun. This really is like me, man. He's taking the train everywhere. Morality in video games, huh? Oh, my green screen. Ah, shit, I'm knocking stuff over. Any news we can download? Hey, Neil, did you find the van yet? Looking at it now, it seems like they dumped it. Figured as much. I dispatched a team to your location that will give you a van... that will give the van a thorough screening. You should leave it behind and go to the perp now. Maybe he's still close. Be careful. I've been looking at Mr. Diaz some more. His ID seems to be completely fake. There's no record of it before he checked into the hotel. Fake IDs are very hard to come by. You need a surgeon to put it in, and a very good hacker who injects it into the federal database. This is yet another sign that we're dealing with a big fish here, or more likely, a bunch of them. Copy that. Thanks for the heads up. Alright. This must be the van we've been looking for. It has no license plates. Am I less full of shit now? Yeah, man. I was apparently so full of shit today. It's like, how much is in there, man? Jesus. Oh, it's a punk. You don't look like you're here for the concert. I wish I was. Can I ask you a question? Did you see the person that landed the van over there? Do I look like a snitch to you? Do I look like do I look like police to you? Fair. If you're not a cop, what are you? Neil Conrad, CDI. Damn, CDI? That's even worse. Look, did you or did you not see the driver? I'm trying to find out where they went. I've only been here for a minute. My dog needs to take a leak. Then we're back in. You're taking your dog to a concert? He appreciates good music. Are we done? If you didn't see anything or anyone suspicious, yeah. Look, man. Everyone around here probably looks suspicious to you. If you want to do some actual good, have a look around down at the pier. My friend Rob keeps having trouble with his business. Some assholes climb onto his boats, leave their shit behind, make a mess. That's maybe something to look into. But then you're not really interested in helping the community, are you? You have me all figured out. Have fun at the concert. What's with the fancy suit? The rope on this bollard seems to have been cut recently by a pocket laser, chat. We know that the pocket laser was used to cut the window open earlier, too. I'm confused. I don't think there's much to work with here. Oh, you know, you're right. You're right. Lots of sheepling. Lost sheepling, excuse me. Excuse me, sir, huh? Have you been here all night? Who's asking? CDI, I'm here investigating the case. Every time you're looking for a culprit, it's always down here, huh? We're all from the same city. Sure as hell doesn't feel like it. I noticed a rope over there that looks like it's been cut recently. Do you know anything about that? Did someone steal a boat? Did Rob call you here? Yeah, let's lie. Yes. And you should talk to him. Rob! Someone's here about your boat. Well, tell him to get up here. You heard the man. Hey, what's the first time the cops have responded to my call? I had some punks vandalize one of my boats last month, and nobody showed. Sorry, but we're here now. Sorry, but I'm here now. Why did you call us? Because some asshole stole my boat. I told you on the phone already. When did that happen? It's 3:40 now. Anyways, a good hour ago, so 2:40. I heard the engine start, and then Ed yelled something. The man down at the pier? Yeah, he wanted to stop the guy, but he's an old man, you know? I wanted to see what was going on. The boat was already leaving the port. I see. How long had it been since in the harbor prior to being stolen? Over a week. Wasn't booked a lot lately. Is there any way to track it? All boats that go in and out are picked up by a scanner at the port entrance. The port AI next door has the data. Maybe it'll spit it out if you tell it you're law enforcement. I'll give it a try. What's your ship's ID? No idea. It's called Berta. Don't you have a record of that? I don't know what to tell you. It's Berta to me. Will the name show up in the system? No, but it's painted on the side. Any idea who the thief is? Isn't that your job to find out? You're the cop here. Hold on, are you? That's not a policeman uniform. Do we tell him the truth? Actually, I'm CDI. Sorry I didn't come clean earlier. What the hell are you doing here? I'm investigating a different case. The person who stole your boat might be very dangerous. Why did you lie to me about being a cop? Or are you lying now? Here's my badge. I really am interested in finding your boat if it's for a different reason. Who is that feller you're after anyways? Is he going to sink my boat or something? Not exactly. I need to find out what he looks like. Did you see him? No, but Ed saw him. Ed didn't seem too keen on talking to me earlier. He's an old grump, that's for sure. Any chance you could convince him to help us out? Nobody tells Ed what to do. One of your bureaucrats chased him out of his old harbor. If he ever had any sympathy for you, that's where it ended for sure. So it sounds like it was something important to Ed. He won't shut up about it, so are you bringing my boat back or what? I'll do my best if it turns up. Do-do-do. Excuse me, sir. You told me the person stole the boat. And what if I did? Then could you describe to me what you saw to help me track it down? Your CDI, you said? That's correct. That means you're concerned with crimes, right? Like fraud and theft? Sometimes. You also help folks from around here? I'm in the middle of an investigation. If you're asking me because you need help with something, you should talk to the local police. The police? Help? Ha! You're here now and you want something. That's the best shot I got. Look, I was thrown out of the Matwana Harbor the other day. When I bought this boat as a young man, it came with a spot there. Now the whole area is being turned upside down. Construction everywhere. Richer folks moving in. First they tell us it's no big deal for us locals. 2 weeks ago I'm landing my boat. They ask for money. New management, they say. Of course, I didn't want to pay up. Truth be told, I couldn't have anyway. I call the company. All I hear is lawyer gibberish, so I decide to go elsewhere. Look at this pitiful pier I've been staying at. Not a single decent pub in sight. If you let me go my spot back, I'll tell you what I saw. See what I can do. Let's connect ourselves. You can call me as soon as you have my spot. Okay. Here's what you need to know. My spot was at Matwana Harbor, right next to the Red Herring. The Red Herring, it's a pub. Best one there is. I see. Very clever. That's where you'll find my friend Fred, the harbor master. Go talk to him. It's a few miles down the canal from here. A few miles down? Can't you just tell me it's a really time-sensitive matter? Now we have a deal. Like I said, I got to shoot my shot. Fine, but I'll have to wait a little. I'm following a hot trail right now. Objectives updated, chat. Welcome to the port. What can I do for you? Show me the recent traffic data of this harbor. Access denied. Traffic data is not a matter of public record. I'm with the CDI. Scan my ID. Welcome, Agent Neil Conrad. What can I do for you? Traffic data. Understood. Displaying traffic data. Anything else? That's all. Yabuseo. Hey, any updates? Not yet, but maybe soon. I think our guy stole a boat. A boat? Why would he do that? Maybe to avoid scanners. Boats aren't tracked as closely as cars or pedestrians. Still, the boat should be easy enough to find. They're slow, and there are scanners at every port entrance. The problem is that I don't know the boat's ID yet, but I do have a record of the local traffic data on screen right here. Do you know when the boat arrived and when it left? I should be able to identify the right one. Sorry, I should be able to identify the right one on that list. Just give me a moment. Send it to me via keypad as soon as you do, and I'll call you back and find the boat. We'll do. Talk to you in a minute. Oh. Oh my God. All right. Do we remember? Yeah, it's definitely in the cards, Ches. Desolate Ches. Second. What the fuck? Logs. Oops. Oh no, we don't want this guy. We want Rob. Oh fuck. Do we actually know when the boat left? Around 2:40? Yeah. So this one right here. 788901. How do I send this to him? How do I do this? Keypad? Keypad on my phone? I'm so confused right now. I'm fucking confused right now. Oh, duh. All right. 788901. Thanks, guys. Sorry. Enter the train. Yabuseo. I got the idea. You sent me, and I found the boat. It's pretty far away from you at the moment. I'll send someone to have a look. If anything turns up, I'll let you know. In the meantime, Saito? Hold on. I think I got a hit. A hit on Diaz's ID chip. I got picked up just now. It's not close to the boat you sent me, but I'm sure it's him. Diaz passed through a train station on foot. So he got on a train? No. He was scanned at both exits. You're the closest agent to his current location. Get over there. Stat. I'm sending reinforcements. Copy that in the boat. Let the other team worry about it. You go after the sniper. I'm sending you the coordinates. Get on the train now. Thanks. I'll keep you updated. Public transportation. How expensive is it to own a car in Korea? Dude, I would have to be like really, really like so rich that like, how do I say this? To get straight to the point, there's no point in having a car in Seoul. The public transportation out here is some of the best in the world. So I don't own a car. I have friends that own cars. Download the news. I don't know if it's necessarily really expensive. I guess it is with gas prices now, but that's true for everywhere. But no, I mean, I take the train. Sometimes I take the bus, although I get car sick if I'm on the bus usually. Or I take a taxi if, you know, it's late enough. If I'm drunk or something, it's the middle of the night. Who is Joseph Banny? How about parking? Nightmare. Traffic, nightmare, parking, nightmare. Although I do have a parking spot in my apartment building. That reminds me, I'm supposed to try to rent that out. Everybody knows Joseph Andrew Banny as one of the figureheads in the push for Drovian independence, but was kind of... Why can I not read everybody? Oh. Everybody knows Joseph Andrew Banny as one of the figureheads in the push for Drovian independence. What kind of person is he in private? What are his fears and concerns, his goals and needs? The Garian Gazette had a peek behind the curtain. Banny was born in the late 1700s in New Jordan. When his father started a new job in the mines of Sector 2, his family moved to Drovia, and after barely surviving its deadly collapse, relocated again to Sector 1. In interviews and public discussions, Banny often emphasizes the exploitation his family has suffered at the hand of its colonial rulers. Like many other Savant families, he says they always struggled to make ends meet despite working hard, long hours. Banny usually fails to mention that the Garian grant for Drovian talents... Banny usually fails to mention the Garian grant for Drovian talents that enabled him to study law and ultimately kicked off his career in politics. It's a mouthful. In an interview with Drovia Today, Banny declared that securing a better future for his own and all Drovian children was his ultimate goal. He has 2 college-age sons, Harris and Tim, from his first wife, and a 2-year-old daughter with his new, much younger wife, Lisa LACUNA, who he met as an advisor on his legal team. A few months ago, however, rumors of yet another relationship crisis began to spread when Banny was spotted multiple times in inappropriately private settings with his secretary, Miss Lauren. Oh, that was the lady at the house, right? Okay. An ad for a bar named the Red Herring. It's at the harbor. It's just past the station. Word. How do I have a cigarette? Oh, there we go. Get your hands off me. Please stop resisting, ma'am. What am I being arrested for? You have no right. I want to talk to my lawyer. Do you have a lawyer? Maybe, I don't know. Let's call them down to the station then, because that's where we're going. No, why are you wasting your time? There's a guy with a rifle around here. Miss Grindle, there isn't. Let's go. Just hold on a second. Neil Conrad, CDI. CDI, Central Department of Investigation. So that's what it stands for, guys. A case leads me here. May I ask what's going on? I'm so glad you're here, sir. These two officers are making a grave mistake. The whole quarter should be locked down right now. There's a man with a rifle around here. Miss Grindle calls us every week. Last time it was for a car that was too large for its parking spot. Before that, she called us on a street vendor because he was lurking outside the apartment block. She's been doing it for a long time. We're finally bringing her down for wasting her time. Sir, please, you're the CDI, and your oath demands that you take me seriously. I don't recall an oath about a Miss Grindle. Don't you see I'm one of yours? Your CDI? No, I'm an upper. I don't belong down here. When my husband was still alive, we had a nice place on the upper layers. Oh, okay. And it had sunlight and proper walls and no drug addicts lingering around the entrance. I've just fallen on hard times for a while. And if you've been living here for 12 years, let's go. Sir, I swear I overheard some dangerous people. They have a gun and some important data or something. They killed somebody already. She said, is it done? And then he said he's dead. Could you tell me the story from the start, please? I was watching something online when I heard voices coming from the apartment next door. I was surprised it's always so quiet that I wasn't even sure if somebody lived there. It was a man and a woman, and they seemed to be fighting about something. I wanted to make sure it wasn't domestic abuse, so I turned off my program and listened. You never know down here. What did they fight about? I can show you. When I got suspicious, I started recording them with my cell phone. You did what? That's a violation of... Just listen to it. The things they talked about. Could you send me the logs? Yes, of course. Thanks. I'd like to ask all of you to stay put until I've had a look at the conversation. You're wasting your time, but whatever, we'll wait. Dangerous people. The man says, they really did a number on your face, but I have to say, I kind of like the new look. I don't. Are you drunk? I don't have to be drunk to have an opinion on your new face. But you smell like whiskey, and what the hell happened to your arm? I cut myself. It doesn't matter. Wow, this hideout's really a shithole. I've only been staying here for a few days. Where's your violin? Funny, I gave the rifle to unintelligible. Zora, listen. Zora, listen to me. We don't have much time. I passed by a scanner on my way here, excuse me. They're probably on my tail already. Fuck. What were you thinking? You're still wearing the ID chip? Why didn't you go straight back to HQ to have it taken out? Were you able to procure the data? Yeah. The old man didn't suspect a thing. Listen, you need to give it to me. The boss called and said there was a change of plan. I'll take care of the handover. I called the guy we're meeting and told him that I was coming instead of you. He seemed a bit pissed, though. I think I woke him. Didn't expect him to be sleeping at 11. Are you out of your mind? They know your ID. They'll catch you here for sure. I know the route you were going to take. I know how to get on and off Joris Plaza without being scanned. Why didn't the boss tell me all about this? And why the fuck did we change plans? I talked to the boss after the hit. He told me to come get you. No idea why unintelligible. Or why they unintelligible. Come on, Zora. Give me the stick. We need to move now. The CDI could be here any minute. The name... Boyd? Boyd is the name? Boyd. You're unintelligible. Let me get my stuff. Give me the stick. Fine. Here it is. Where are you going? We should split up right now. Keep your head down and wait for me to get in touch. Get to the unintelligible. We won't be able to track me if I unintelligible. 8:30, Boyd. You're not making all this up, are you? Are you crazy? Of course not. Now let's get this mission over with. Come on. Be careful out there, okay? We're so close to getting out of it all. You too. Okay, so... Here, 1 second. Sheets. How am I not able to do this yet? You're kind of Team Boyd now? So what do you think of that conversation? I need to see that room. Can you show me the room? I knew there was something fishy. Follow me. Thank you. This might be important for the case I'm working on. What case? It's classified. Yeah, later, dude. Sorry, where is this room? Talk to Miss Grindle. Nothing over here, right? What is happening here? There's like a tribal dance by the fire. Oh, thank you, Camaro, for the 17 months. I guess you subbed 9 minutes ago and I didn't see it. I'm sorry about that. I appreciate the support. Looks like a good time, yeah. Oh, okay, got it. This is where I live, and the voices came from right next door. Thank you. Watch my back, officers. Hello, anybody home? CDI, open up. You're surrounded. Come out with your hands on your head. You're not coming down. Open the door on the count of 3. 1, 2. Everybody on your knees. Hands on your head. I'm coming in. Nobody in here. What did I just pick up? Wait, what? Miss Grindle, I found this key here. Any idea where it might belong? Oh, really? Let me take a look at the tag. Apartment 9, huh? So, an apartment in this building, but they changed the way the rooms are numbered. The tag belongs to the old system. My apartment number used to be 4. The one you searched was number 5. There's a floor plan over there. Maybe you can make sense of it. Thank you. What's going on? Hey, Gary, we just got really lucky. I think Miss Grindle over there called the cops on our guy. Looks like his real name is Boyd, and he met up with a woman named Zora in this apartment here. I have parts of a recorded conversation between the two. I'm sending it to you now. Where'd you get that? Let's just say Miss Grindle is very interested in her neighborhood. From what I understand, the woman stole some data from an old man and gave it to the sniper. Yo, thank you for the 100 bits, Weed Man. TTS is for 333 bits and more, but I appreciate the 100 bits. Thank you so much. He, in turn, is going to hand it over to an unknown third party at Joris Plaza at 8:30. Good job, Conrad. I'll immediately inform the chief will have to intercept that handover. Why would the sniper physically bring the data to someone, though? The only explanation I have for that is that it's tagged. That the network will pick it up as a leak. But that would mean it's highly confidential data from the government. It's the best reason that I can think of. But maybe they're just being extra careful. Hey, I found a key in the apartment the woman was hiding in. It belongs to another unit in this building. Maybe we'll find some answers there. Do you know which one it is? There's a number on it, but they changed the way the rooms are numbered. Miss Grindle said her apartment was 4, and then one next to it was 5 in the old system. There's a floor plan on the wall. Maybe you could figure out a way the rooms used to be numbered. Is this it right here? What the fuck? Did I say Weed Marin's name wrong? What the fuck is... What am I supposed to even do with this? Oh. Wait. Nine is 5? What? What does that mean? How do I... Her apartment's number 4 or 5. That's 22. And what is the apartment number that we're looking for? We're looking for number 9. So which floor would it be on? We're here. Chat, help me. What? I can't go up here. How do I get up? Stairs are broken, yeah. Is there an elevator? But how do I do it? I don't understand. Is there some kind of, like, elevator down here?
I felt sorry for the old lady. Descending through the layers was easy these days if you didn't have one of the few jobs that still existed. Basic income wasn't enough for most people, even around here where living was relatively cheap. Although somehow our economy had never been more productive.
Oh. So wait. Oh my god, my brain. There's a fire escape? Oh! Gamers. Oh, she's tied up. Pink hair girl. Hold up. I'll get you out of this. Is there anyone else here? What are you going to do to me? Are you with her? My name's Neil Conrad. I'm with the CDI. Oh, thank fuck. Please, I need water. Of course, here you go. Are you hurt? I don't think so. Just very sore, and my wrists burn like fire. What's your name? I'm Leela. All right, Leela, you're safe now. Let me call you a doctor. All right, medical team is on its way. Could you tell me what happened from the start? Yeah, okay, fuck. She was in here, and she looked almost exactly like me. A woman was in here, in this apartment. Yes, I tried to fight, but she was incredibly strong. It was like looking in the mirror, like I had a twin. She must have had some kind of surgery to look like me. When did this happen? I came here from a client 2, maybe 3 days ago. She was already in here. I turned on the light and I saw myself sitting right over there. I barely had time to react. She jumped me so quickly. She must have some augments or something. Any idea why this finally happened? Why would she try to impersonate you? I've been racking my brain about that. Is there anyone she might be trying to get close to? I don't think so. I don't know anyone. I don't know anyone important except for my clients. Maybe your clients. I'm making money on the side as an escort at an escort agency. So you, I'm not a whore if that's what you're asking. I mostly just dress well and go to dinner parties. We only have high-profile customers. I'm a student, and it's a good way to pay the bills. Maybe she was trying to get close to one of your clients then. Think so? I mean, it could be. I missed an appointment while I was tied up. I thought my boss would come looking for me, but nobody showed. Do you think she went, do you think she went to him? Oh no, what if she did something bad to him? You can testify that I've been here all this time, right? Don't worry, you're not a suspect. Who is the client? A public official or something. I don't recall his name. He wanted to go spend a night at his place. My boss said he was a regular customer, but I've never met him. Do you have any more data on him? It was all on my cell, but the woman took it. I see. Is there another way to find the client's data? We might be onto something here. My boss at the Lotus Escort Agency has all of it. It's just around the corner. But don't leave me here alone right now. What if she comes back? I'm staying here until the reinforcements arrive. You won't be left alone. Hey, Gary. Leela, this is my partner, Agent Long. Gary, could you keep an eye on Leela here for a minute? I need to follow a lead to her employer. I'll explain everything later, okay? Babysitting duty, huh? All right, I guess. Nice to meet you, ma'am. Leela, how do I find the escort agency? Just go all the way up to the roof of this building. You'll end up on the next highest layer. Take a right, and you can't miss it. Thank you. Ooh. Cutscene. Excuse me. Closed, we're closed. I'm not a customer. Neil Conrad, CDI. That's a surprise. What leads you here? One of your employees, Leela. Leela's a sweet girl, nice and reliable. I found her tied up. Excuse me. Good Lord, is she all right? She's a bit shaken up, but she's fine. Who did this? It wasn't one of our clients, I hope? We don't know yet. However, I do have to look into one of your clients. The guy who booked her earlier this week. Could you give me his name and contact details? Oh, Mr. Conrad. I would love to help, really. But it's very important that we protect our client's privacy. I'm sure that you understand I can't risk my business like that. Do I have to get a court order? It's going to be a whole thing much harder than to hide. Oh my god. It's going to be a whole thing much harder than to hide. Sorry, much harder to hide than you just telling me right now. Okay, Mr. Conrad, I have a proposition to make. I'm putting my business at risk by helping you, but you can help me make up for the damage. There's another issue that puts me in a very uncomfortable spot right now. One of my employees has quit on me despite her contract running for a few more months. I told her I needed her. She already accepted several offers for the next few weeks. We have a reputation to uphold. Our clients would be really upset if I canceled their appointments. These are all high-class people relying on our services. I told the police already, and they wouldn't listen to me. But if I have the contract right here, see? It's signed and everything. If you can get her to fulfill her duties, at least the appointment she's already confirmed, then I guess I could help you too. Did she say why she wouldn't do it? You can ask her. She said she's quitting. She's been ignoring me ever since. I guess we accept the quest. I'll talk to her. What's her name? Sheila Nowak. I'll see what I can do. And even if she doesn't come back, you're helping me for trying. Okay, fair enough. Tell her we're good. If she fulfills her contractual obligations, maybe she'll listen to you. And don't mind her family. They're weird folks. Savians. Your unit is just below us. The fastest way down is through that big apartment building. If you're back down at the train station, you've gone too far, and you're in the wrong direction. Be back soon. Oops. It's down here, right? Is that what they meant? Am I crazy? This is what he meant, right? Oh, the whole way. Duh. Sorry, chat. Then over here? Okay, if I get to the train station, I've gone too far. Where the fuck is this place? Too far in the wrong direction. Dude, I don't know where this place is. Nice. Good evening, sir. Sorry for the intrusion. My name is Neil Conrad. I'm with the CDI. I'm looking for Sheila Nowak. Is she here? What do you want from her? I'd like to tell her that myself. I won't just let some foreigner talk to my sister. Tell me what you want. I showed you my badge. I'm not some foreigner. I'm an agent of the state. If that Thompson guy sent you, you're wasting your time. Sheila won't go back to him. I'll make sure of that. It's all right, Anthony. Let me talk to him. I can handle myself. Don't go back to that scumbag. Don't let him intimidate you. Would you mind leaving us alone for a minute, Anthony? Sorry to bother you. He's just trying to help. Don't worry about it. So what do you want from me? As your brother already assumed, Mr. Thompson from the Lotus agency asked for me to pay you a visit. Is that so? He told me that you refused to meet your personal contractual obligations. Are you trying to force me to go back? Why won't you go work for him? I would like to know why you won't work for him anymore. What if I go back inside and refuse to talk to you? Then Mr. Thompson will probably try to sue you. Listen, I'm happy to help you. Mr. Thompson is forcing you into something you don't want. No, he would never do that. He can be a little bit annoying, but he's certainly not forcing any of the girls in anything. Listen, I want to study space engineering on Femis, but I can't afford the fees. As a Drovian immigrant without a degree, it's hard to find a job in Gara. That's why I've been working for Mr. Thompson. But now I have all the money I need. Thompson told me you were confirmed several appointments for the following weeks. Why did you not? Or why did you do that? Wasn't it obvious that you've saved enough by now? That's none of your business. You can trust me. Listen, Sheila, you can trust me, but you have to be honest with me. I didn't do anything that is against the law. All right, then tell me. I got a call from a woman a few weeks ago. She didn't tell me your name. She promised me a large amount of money if I canceled all my appointments for the next 2 weeks. It was so much that I didn't have to go back to Thompson at all, actually. And you didn't find that at all suspicious? Suspicious? No. I assumed that some jealous partner was behind it. Wouldn't be the first time. You said she wanted you to cancel all your appointments in the next 2 weeks. Which ones were that? Only yesterday, I got my friend Leela to fill in for me. Leela, huh? Who is the client that you were... Sorry, who is the client you were to see? He's a regular. I've been going to his place every month for at least a year now. Is he someone important? Why do you ask? I'm sure it was some jealousy thing. Please tell me who the client is. Thompson will kill me if I give you out the names of our customers. Tasteless is dying over here. It would be really important for me to know. Maybe he is in danger. Okay, I'll tell you if you won't force me to go back to Thompson. Oh my god, I think I got the hiccups now. You did sign a contract. You have to understand, it's always been my dream to study space engineering, but my parents... Oh, I've got the hiccups, guys. Artosis is moving to Canada, guys. Not the States. I suppose you know that Savians have their own version of science. If my parents catch wind of my plans to go to a non-Savian university, they will try everything to stop me. That's why I need to do it secretly. Anthony helped me prepare everything without them noticing. My ship to Femis leaves tomorrow morning. All right. I'll try to convince Thompson to leave you alone. Thank you so much. You wanted to know the regular customer's name, right? His name is Liam Campbell. He lives in the center. Do you know his exact address? 144 Rompult Avenue. I hope he's all right. He's become kind of a friend. I'm pretty sure he's fine. Thank you and good luck at university.
Liam Campbell. Liam fucking Campbell. It had taken a moment until it clicked because I never called him that. To me and the rest of my division, he was just the chief. That's who the woman had tried to get close to. The director of national security at the CDI. My boss. Now what? Should I follow the chain of command and tell Gary? The chief probably wasn't too keen on everybody finding out about his habit. Maybe I should talk to him first. Then again, it might be too important for the case to be kept secret.
Okay. What is our objective? Talk to Thompson. Okie dokie. What? Oh. The fire escape? No, not yet. Time to go. I'm sorry, but Sheila won't come back. I'm sure you're joking. I'm not. She's not coming back. But she signed a contract. I thought you were supposed to enforce the law. Listen, Mr. Thompson, you will leave her alone. What about the customer I asked you about? I don't need your help anymore. But if you don't leave she alone, I will come up with something to have your place searched. I'm sure you won't risk that, will you? Mr. Conrad, I must ask you to leave my agency. We're closed at the moment. Remember what I said, Mr. Thompson. Goodbye. Talk to Gary. Yeah, shift allows you to sprint. There he is. Sorry for being short with you earlier. I had an important lead. Was it worth it? It was. Let me fill you in. Apparently the woman tied up to Leela had some procedure done to look very similar to her. I suspect she impersonated her to get close to a customer. Leela told me as much. We had a little chat earlier. Excuse me. I'm almost positive that the client is the old man the impersonator stole the data from. The customer originally booked a different girl, but then someone paid her to cancel the appointment. Wait. Why go through the trouble? Why not impersonate the original girl? I guess because she's his go-to. He knows her too well, and he wouldn't have noticed her. How did they know that he'd pick an alternative and not cancel altogether? Maybe that's what he did in the past. Like I said, he's a regular. And how do they know... Sorry, and how did they know it would be Leela? I don't think they did. The sniper said something about the woman's new appearance. Maybe they changed her looks after the appointment had already been accepted. And it healed within a few days? That kind of tech is rare. But anyhow, if any of this is connected with our case other than the perp talking to that woman, I'm still trying to wrap my head around that. It seems like an entirely different operation. Any idea who the escort agency customer is? Can't tell you yet. I want to talk to the chief about it first. What? Why? This one might be outside of our jurisdiction. I really want to check in with the higher-ups first. Don't be ridiculous. I'm sure I can tell you all about it soon. All right, listen up. Meet me back at HQ in half an hour. Let's go over all the facts again and get ready to intervene that handover. I'll have Saito look at the owner of the hideout apartment. Let's sort the rest out later. Catching the sniper remains our top priority. Copy that. See you at HQ.
As I was making my way back down through the maze of Matuna's living quarters, I tried to untangle the threads of the conspiracy before me. Every detail I uncovered seemed to open up a number of new questions. What exactly was the connection between the stolen data and Banny's murder? It felt like there was a bigger plan underneath, like we were just scratching the surface.
Sorry, where am I supposed to go? Enter the train. Got it. Got it. Yes. Hi, Neil. We checked the boat with the ID you sent me. Its name is Seize the Day, not Berta. It's a pretty big yacht. It's possible that you picked the wrong... Is it possible that you picked the wrong ID? Maybe. The data from the port AI was kind of confusing. Did we fuck up? Shit, did we get it wrong? I see. Listen, the perp got scanned passing through the train station ahead of you. I'm pretty sure that he landed the boat in the harbor on the other side. You should go and see for yourself. Gotcha. I'm sorry, am I... Go to the harbor? Oh, okay. Sorry. Sir, may I ask what you're doing at the Matuna Harbor? I don't think I've seen you here before. Good evening. I'm Neil Conrad, CDI. Holy moly, that's unexpected. My name's Harry Turf with the TSW. Can I help you? Can I take a look around the harbor? I'm looking for a boat that could be important for my case. I'm sorry, but TSW only allows club members and registered guests down at the pier. What about law enforcement? All right, if you can tell me the ID of the specific boat you're investigating, I'm allowed to let you in. Shit. Do we know where the... Oh, fuck. How do I know this? Did you give the boat number? A week off, 3 o'clock this morning. I got a call. Boss told me that Greg feels sick. Had to fill in for him so much for my vacation. Boss didn't even apologize. Did you see any incoming boats since you arrived? No boats since I got here. Seems to be quiet night. Do you know where your sick colleague is? I'd like to talk to him as well. Was already gone when I arrived, but I think he was at the restroom at the Red Herring. Where the hell's the Red Herring? There it is. Hello there. Are you new here? I've never seen you before. Yeah, just passing through. A case leads me here. A cop, huh? If you're looking for traffickers, you're in the wrong place. Just honest to God sailors here. So you have a boat? So you have a boat in this harbor? Of course, it's down at the pier. The Samara. Hey, you mind helping me out with a cigarette? Sure. Why not? There you go. So, thanks for the ciggy. Beautiful weather tonight. You can almost see some stars, the layers. Been sitting outside all night. The view used to be better, though. You see those new apartment blocks they're building? Same company that bought the harbor. TS something. Forced me to buy an expensive tracking ID for my boat. Now they want me to get a new engine. Mine's not regulation, they say. I tell you, they don't want us lowers here. Listen, I'm sympathetic to your... Yeah, I get it. Not your fault. You're busy. I know. Thanks again for the cigarette. Let me know if I can do something for you. Actually, there is something. I'm looking for the ID of a boat that arrived here earlier. Any chance you could help me with that? What do you need that for? It's for a case. The guard won't let me down to the pier if I don't tell him the exact ID. TSW guy? He likes to harp on about all these new rules. It's for a case. I'm telling you right now, I won't throw any of my friends under the bus. I'm sure the guy I'm after isn't one of your friends. Do you know the name of the boat you're looking for? Yes, I do. It's called Berta, right? Never heard of it. Tell you what, I'll go down and have a look at the ID. Thanks so much. Sick. All right, 220190. Before I do that, actually, let's just do this now while I'm retaining this number. Yeah. All right, before we go in, I just want to see if there's anything else I can do at that bar. What did that sailor want, by the way? Excuse me, sir. What does a place in this harbor cost? How much for a berth at this harbor? $50 a month, $500 for a year. Yeah, fuck it. Let's pay him. All right, I'll rent a spot for a year. You'll be the type of customer... Sorry, well, I guess you'll be the type of customer management is looking for these days. I'm not renting a spot for myself. I just need the details about the new rent. That works too, I guess. Sick. Ed. Neil Conrad, who is this? I'm the CDI agent we spoke to earlier. I don't know a CDI agent. You asked me to help you with your old spot in Matuna Harbor. I arranged for you to come back. You can return next month. I paid for a year. I'll send you the contract. Seems to be my lucky day. Thank you, sir. You heard that, old lady? We're going back. How about in return you tell me about the guy who stole your friend's boat? I noticed the feller when he started the motor. He cut the rope with a knife like it was butter. And those are big-ass ropes, I'll tell you. Tough as bones. Excuse me, guys. Did you see what the man looked like? I didn't catch a lot of details. He was in a hurry to get away. But when I started speeding away, it fell right off his head. Must have been a... Oh, it fell right off his head. Must have been a hat after all. Could it have been a wig? Yeah, or a wig. Whatever it was, he was bald, chat, not red-haired. Oh my god. Could the beard be fake too? Are you sure of that? Yep, his head was polished like a bowling ball. We need that Law and Order sound effect. Dun dun. Great, thank you. Anything else you want to remember? No. Look, my eyes aren't what they used to be, and neither is my memory. That's all right. You've been a great help. Have a nice day, Ed. You bet I will. Nice. Five to 7 hours? How many hours have we been into this game? Does anybody know? Wait, I don't even know what just happened there. I wasn't even looking. What the fuck just happened? Oh, go down. Duh. An open first aid kit, some kind of untangled bandages lie on the top. All right. Pocket laser, there it is. It cuts and leaves blue residue. A sink full of brisky red hair. It looks like our guy shaved off his entire beard. Enter the train. There's no more time to waste, chat. Shit. Anything down here? Bald and no beard, guys. Holy shit. Go to my office. News. A new study by the Institute of Planetary Equality has concluded that both the wealth and income gaps between Gar's rich and poor has further increased since a similar study was published 5 years ago. The disparity between upper and lower layer citizens in Gar's center districts is especially striking. In 1834, ground-level inhabitants made, on average, approximately 20% of an upper's income, which decreased further to a little over 15% last year. The problem is only amplified by an accelerating gentrification process that is making affordable living space increasingly hard to come by in parts of the lower layers. Those who can afford to stay are often there by choice rather than by necessity. A mix of artists, surveillance skeptics, academics, and other small groups for whom the lower layers are their preferred living spaces. This is not to say that life in the uppers is always easy. The study has also shown that the increasing disparities in CEO pay to worker pay, 400 to 1, average percentage of income that goes to rent, 40%, and other metrics affect virtually all parts of society. Unless you were told that I would beat up Artosis and Gypsy in a fight, I could probably take whole bunch of Artosis and Gypsy clones. Take them all on at once. I have my arms out like that, spinning around in circles like Zangief. Artosis and Gypsies just bouncing off of me. Morning, Conrad. Good morning. Hey, Neil. Hey, Saito. It's good to see you. This case really has me on edge. Yeah, me too. The chief wanted me to tell you that we invited 2 special guests. They're waiting for you in the conference room upstairs. Who? Why? The CEO of Millix and Dyson Enterprises. They had dinner with Banny the night before he was shot. Millix and Dyson, as in probably the biggest mining companies in the world? Honestly, you probably don't even need to say mining for that to be accurate. Holy shit. Wish someone had told me earlier. I'm not exactly prepared for this. Sorry, I just got word from the chief. That reminds me. He also wants to talk to you after you've requested him. Excuse me. All right. Thanks for letting me know. Good morning, gentlemen. I'm Neil Conrad. Good morning, Mr. Conrad. Abbott Dyson, Dyson Enterprises. Good morning, Dan Kim, Millix. Sorry to keep you waiting. Let's get right to the point. I have a busy day ahead of me. Oh, yes, of course. 2 of you had dinner with Mr. Banny last night, correct? Yes. And you're aware of what happened after he left? We were just told. It's terrible. It's a tragedy. Our upcoming negotiations with Banny were of the utmost importance to our relationship with Drovia. Not that you had any real interest in negotiating. What are you implying? I'm not implying anything. I'm saying that you clearly only stand to gain from this tragedy. With Banny dead, any real hope for Drovian independence goes out the window. Which means we maintain the status quo where you already have all you want. That's preposterous. Was I or was I not at the negotiating table? If everything had been hunky-dory, I wouldn't have stayed a million. That doesn't change from the fact that the only ones who will suffer from this will once again be Drovian people. Well, come on, as if you give a damn about the Drovian people. The only aspect of Drovian independence that you care about is your prospect of selling Tylanium to whomever you want. Okay, your competitors. This is a difficult situation, I get it. I'm mostly interested in last night. Let me think. Banny seemed to have enemies. What was the dinner about? Now, if you don't mind me asking, why were you at dinner with him in the first place? The mining business is an important pillar of the system-wide economy. We talk to politicians sometimes. So it was a lobbying thing? And was it just the 3 of you? Just the 3 of us and our staff? I wouldn't say lobby necessarily, really more of a social event. Of course, you sometimes talk business at those. I imagine you do. So were you there? So were there important business things you talked about? We mostly saved those for the trade summit, which I suppose will be cut short without its protagonist. I see. Let me think. Did Banny have enemies? Anyone who stands to gain from maintaining the status quo, I suppose. Oh yeah, or maybe anyone who is happy that all of Drovia will be really riled up over this. There was no real chance they would have gotten their independence from these negotiations anyway. But maybe now they'll revolt and just take it. Ever thought about that? I don't think much about conspiracy theories, no. Nobody concrete? Maybe someone disgruntled or someone who overtly threatened him? No. But to be fair, veiled threats are much more common in politics nowadays. Any veiled threats, then? None that I'm aware of. Me neither. I see. Let me think. Did he seem paranoid? Did Mr. Banny seem strange last night? Maybe on edge or paranoid? No, but I never met him before, so I wouldn't know what to think, what he's normally like. What about you, Mr. Dyson? I knew him quite well. We traveled here from Drovia on the same ship. Maybe I'll hit normally. Thank you for your time. Could you give me your cell contacts? I might need to get back to you in the case when I have more questions. Why not? Of course, there you go. Futureness. Where are we going now? Fuck the chief. Where am I supposed to go? Welcome back in your camera. Sorry I didn't... thank you for your sub earlier. I missed it. Where the fuck am I supposed to go here? We can't go up, right? Go down. Talk to the chief. Where is the chief? Artosis is going back to going to Canada, where his wife's family is. Dude, I am so confused right now. Where's the chief? I can't take the elevator. Won't let me. He wants to raise his family there. It's more affordable. He can get a bigger place. Yeah, I know. I thought the same thing. I thought the office would be at the top, but I can't get... Am I crazy? What the fuck? Oh. Chief. All right. Oh, this guy. It's like literally the guy from Spider-Man. Agent Conrad, good morning. Good morning, Chief. Saito told me you wanted to talk. I do. Let's not beat around the bush. Agent Long already filled me in over the phone. But he told me you didn't want... He told me that you didn't want to reveal the escort agency's client. Yeah, about that. I'm not completely certain that my suspicion is correct, but... Are you going to make me say it? So it's you. It's me. Why didn't you tell Agent Long? You jumped the chain of command. I guess I did. Thank you for telling me first, Conrad. What makes you so think a hostile agent was involved? It seems like a woman who paid you a visit wasn't the real escort. She had a procedure done to look very similar to her. She also seems to be in contact with Banny's murderer. We have a recording of their conversation. It seems probable that she tried to take advantage of your connection to the escort agency. I see. Any ideas why? Do you notice anything suspicious when you met her? Nothing comes to mind. She didn't seem particularly interested in my professional life. Did anything go missing since she visited you? It sounds like you already have a suspicion. Out with it. The fake escort talked about some data she stole. I think it's from you. Is that what the sniper is going to hand over at Joris Plaza? Exactly. I don't have any relevant data at home, except on my cell, of course. Maybe she got a chance to access your cell without you noticing? Maybe. I will have to talk about that with my own superiors first. One more thing, Conrad. You didn't talk to the girl named Sheila Nowak, did you? I did. She wanted to know if you were all right. Might want to give her a call. Is she okay? Yeah, she's fine. She looks like she finally has all the money she needs to go to the university. Well, that's good to hear. We have to focus on the sniper now. The handover is taking place. Oops, I skipped that. Sorry. Let's get down to the mission briefing. They're waiting for us. How was it talking to those two CEOs? They don't seem to like each other very much. What did you expect? Top mining guys from Drovia and top mining guy from Gara? They're probably mortal enemies. I expected them to be less open about it. You'd think that rich and influential folks would be more reserved. But the truth is, many of them are the most brazen and least classy individuals in the system. Popcorn's good, guys. Now that we're complete, let's recap what we found out so far. Our suspect goes by Diaz, but his real name is Boyd. He's still at large. He shot Banny around 1:39 this morning from the top floor of the Sakura Hotel. Shortly after, he was picked up by an unknown accomplice who dropped him off at the lower layers. That's when he switched to a stolen boat as his second getaway vehicle. He docked it at Matuna Harbor, where his ID was picked up by a train station. By a train station. He then paid a woman called Zora a visit. She seems to be involved in another scheme that might be linked to our case. Earlier this week, she attacked and tied up an escort girl named Leela Clark to temporarily assume her identity. She went to see an important client in her stead and stole some data from him. The sniper convinced her to give him the stick containing the data. He will pass it on to an unknown third party at Joris Plaza at 8:30. Our plan is to intervene and catch the sniper and his associates red-handed. We're going to place plainclothes agents in cafes and snipers on the rooftops. The operation will be overseen by Agent Kumar, head of the response team. Connor and I will be watching from the sign lights, ready to go in if needed. Joris Plaza is a popular place with lots of breakfast joints. It will be swarming with people. We have to be very careful not to endanger any civilians. Questions? How will we identify the sniper? Conrad has been collecting data on what he looks like. We will have to rely on that. Do we have any details on the woman the sniper visited? Not really. She was surprised to see our perp. It seems like the meeting wasn't part of their original plan. We're not sure if he lied to her to get the sticks. If so, it's possible that he's planning on taking it to the handover. Excuse me. All right, then. Conrad, go ahead and submit that sheet on what the sniper looks like. All right, guys. He is bald with a cut arm and shaved. Right? Right? Look good? All right. All right. T-minus 90 seconds. 90 seconds, sorry. It's more crowded there than I expected. I don't think our snipers will get a clear shot. Let's hope we won't need them. Original story about how I joined the CDI? That you saved Mayor Glover's life when you were still a policeman. I wasn't on duty that day, but when I saw the guy pull out a gun, I didn't hesitate. That's what landed me the job at CDI. Shit, I was so nervous when the chief invited me for an interview. Nothing had gotten me that nervous again in the 15 years since today. If we don't book this guy today, someone will have to take the fall for Banny's murder. And we're the first in line. We'll find out soon enough. I always wanted to join the CDI, and it seemed like that ship had sailed already. And here I am, because I've always been on the side of justice. And that's why we're going to get through this as well. Good things come to good people, huh? That's what they say. Don't they say the road to hell is paved with good intentions? That's bogus. Oh, so that's bogus. I'm sorry, what am I supposed to be doing here? Alright, it's 8:30. Let's keep our eyes open. No exact matches of the target description yet. We better be right. Are we wrong? You gonna get him? We're gonna try, dude. We're gonna try to make a Patreon for it. We have to get confirmation GSL is gonna be on next year. Guys, can I do something here? Spooked him, get a move. Let's go. This game rules, dude. We got him. I was going to make an arrest when the big guy jumped out of his chair. I started to make a run for it, and the other one pulled a gun on me. Luckily, I was already close enough to grab it. I think nobody got hurt. Excellent work. Did any of the other people running away strike you as suspicious? No, everybody started moving when the gun discharged. Good, let's bring them in and see what they have to say. See, Conrad, good things come to good people. Dude, this story's, like, so good. Jesus, this train. What is this, San Francisco?
Once the adrenaline had worn off, the uncomfortable train seat and glaring sunlight were the only things stopping me from falling asleep. My implants had been injecting me with a substance keeping me alert and focused all night, and now I came crashing down hard. The confrontation at Joris Plaza had been hairier than expected, but catching the sniper and his associate was a huge win. I wondered if this was the beginning of the end of the case, or just its beginning. I finally got up at my stop and left the train, only to suddenly wake up in my seat again and realize it had been a dream. I decided to stand next to the door for the rest of the ride.
San Francisco to have poo? That's true. It's way too clean for a San Francisco train.
A cool breeze cut into the train cart and through the haze of fatigue when the doors opened. I considered visiting Kat, suddenly feeling an urge to inhale the woody, slightly dusty air in our old apartment. Kat had filled it with what she affectionately called real things. She loved leather, cloth, paper, and plants, and hated the clean metallic surfaces at my apartment. Sometimes I did too.
I'm sorry, where am I trying to go here? No. Must be going the wrong way. Must be this way. Neil, what are you doing here? Just wanted to say hello to Laura. Really? Who are you? It's nice to see you, too. Sorry, I'm just surprised. Laura's still asleep upstairs. I wouldn't wake her up if I were you. A late riser just like her mom. More like every teenager ever. Fair enough. You want coffee? No thanks, I'm actually headed to bed. I'm back from work. It's been a long night. That's rough. Wait. You didn't have anything to do with that shootout that's all over the news right now, did you? I did. But it was practically over by the time I got there. Oh my god, are you okay? They wouldn't have let me go if I caught a bullet. You don't say. I mean, are you emotionally okay? Was I ever? Okay, I get it. You don't want to talk about it. No, it's fine. Sorry. I'm sorry. Thanks for asking. What was the whole thing about? Nobody seems to know yet. I can't tell you. But you're hearing the news soon enough. You got your train. You don't want to be late for work. But if you want, you can stick around until Laura wakes up. We both know what's going to happen. For another hour. True. Well, you could... I inhaled some popcorn. Well, true. But you can stop by later if you want. I gotta run now. Hold on, one more thing. Laura wants to go to a party at one of her classmates' place tonight. I'm not sure if I should let her. She's only 14. But I feel like she has a hard time connecting with her peers, so this could be a good thing. What do you think? Let her go, dude. Be a cool dad. Let her have some fun. Laura is very mature for her age. I'm sure she'll take care of herself. Yeah, you're probably right. I shouldn't be so anxious. See ya, Neil. Please don't get yourself shot. Hey, chat, could someone do me a favor? How much more likely playtime is there in this game right now? Can someone check for me? Oh, I've heard Shredder's Revenge is dope, man. Walk home. I do not know where I'm supposed to go here. Home must be this way. Downloaded. More lore. While everybody's eyes were trained on Banny and Robertstein at the Trading Summit's first day, a few other notable discussions were going on in the background. Most notably, the mining giants, Dan Kim, Millix, and Abbott Dyson Enterprises, got together in person for the first time in their lives. Their relationship is tense. While Dyson extracts the majority of Drovia's titanium, its profits are severely undercut by its status as a colonial entity. By contrast, Millix is not only able to sell its ores directly to places like Femis and New Jordan, but also buys up titanium from companies like Dyson to resell it at a higher price. Quote, the ore prices Gara pays us have not changed in a long time while costs steadily increased. Dyson complained in a recent interview with Drovian Trade Journal. At this rate, we won't be able to turn any profit at all in a few years. Millix CEO Kim assured that his company would critically examine the situation, but added that the margins are not that big. The idea that we exploit other mining companies based in Drovia is not based in reality. Whether anything will change between the two companies remains to be seen. However thin they want us to believe their margins to be, it is important to keep in mind that both CEOs are billionaires with a history of underpaying their workers, cutting corners, and initiating mass layoffs whenever their companies have faced financial problems in the past. This is chapter 1? What? I thought we were, like, close to the end. Are we not in chapter 2 yet? Oh, my God. Hey, wait a minute. Huh? I know you. You're the guy that came to our flat yesterday. You told that old scumbag to leave with my sister alone. I did. That was really nice of you, man. Didn't think you uppers would help out Savian. She left this morning chasing her dream. Glad I could help. I have to get home now. Have a nice day. Sure. Bawatna's blessings. Okay. Weirdo. Whatever. Moving on. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, news? Cigarettes? We're still in the prologue? Oh, chat. Oh, chat, my chat. Sorry, chat. I just tabbed myself out. Resume.
I got into the elevator and leaned against a wall. I was so tired in that moment that my reflex of emotional repression whenever I saw Kat didn't seem to work anymore. It hit me with an unusual clarity that, even a decade after it had ended, I hadn't ever fully let go of her. I wasn't sure what to make of it, whether to be happy or to finally push myself to it. I concluded that I would probably just go back to repressing it altogether.
Oops. Let's pet the iguana. Let's feed him, dude. You need to eat, dude. Eat some bugs, man. Nom 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 nom. Who has the bedroom on the lower floor? Bedroom should always be on the upper floor, I feel like.
Waking up in the early evening was disorienting. I sat up on my bed and allowed the memories from the previous night to pour back in. Banny's body, the hotel, Lila, the shootout. I tried to put it all in an order that made sense and got on my way back to work.
Back to work.
A hint of the good mood that had overcome me outside of the villa returned. Once again, it stemmed from what had made me join the CDI many years ago. The feeling of doing something instead of taking a back seat and waiting for death. There was a time when a lack of purpose threatened to consume me, lurking underneath meaningless daily routines and self-doubt sabotaging everything I did. Walking among the people outside, I felt even more alienated than usual.
Oops, I didn't realize I could move.
It was like they lived in another reality. Many were just getting out of work, looking to do some shopping, meet a friend, have a drink. Maybe I would find my way back to that reality one day. I wanted to, yet at the same time hated the thought of it.
Yo, can you check? Oh, and this is chapter 2? All right, I think we're going to stop here then.